Hi guys, welcome to my channel. On today's episode, I'll be listing 10 different countries you can migrate to from Nigeria. You know what I mean? Japa. So if you're thinking of a country to migrate to and you're really confused, now this vlog is strictly for you. Now before I proceed, please kindly subscribe to my channel, click on that notifications icon so that every time I make a new post, you'll be the first to get it. Now let's get into it. Now if you're thinking of a country to migrate to from Nigeria, now there are several countries to consider. I have listed 10 different countries you can migrate to from Nigeria without much stress. Let me put it that way. So there are basically a few things to consider. I'm talking about in terms of the law of the country. For example, if you're a smoker and don't plan to stop smoking very soon, you should not consider countries where smoking is a crime. Number two, you have to consider the language barrier. Number three, the ease of getting job as a foreigner. Number four, sometimes we don't want to talk about this, racism. Number five, the cost of living. Number six, healthcare. Number seven, the economy of the country. So now, these are some of the factors to consider. Again, it doesn't matter whether you're planning to go for school or work or study or probably just want to go there to live. So now these are some of the countries you should consider. Number one, the New Zealand. Now, why the New Zealand? New Zealand is a country that offers so many opportunities for immigrants. So for example, you have to consider factors like the economy of New Zealand. Number two, the ease of getting your permanent residency. And number three, any child you give birth to in New Zealand automatically becomes citizens. And the country is also, it offers good jobs. So I think you should consider, New Zealand if you're making these travel plans. Number two, you should consider Japan. It has good education, low crime rates, although there's a language barrier. But however, you can basically learn the language, within few months. It offers good jobs, and it's a very peaceful country. So now this is another country to consider, when you're making that exit plan. Number three, Austria. Austria has good working condition. There's low crime rates. There are good jobs, and it's just a country with about 8.9 million people. So which makes it another country to consider when you're making the exit plan. Number four, the United Arab Emirates. Now, this is one of the top tourism countries in the world, and it is a less populated country, so which makes it very good for for people that are looking for job opportunities. And the ease of migrating from your country, from Nigeria to the UAE, makes it another country to consider when you're planning to migrate from Nigeria. Number five, Germany. Now, Germany, it provides loads of job opportunities. There's low crime rate. It's a good country to consider when you're making that migration plan. It offers good healthcare. The country is good, so you should consider Germany as one of your favorite countries. Although there's a language barrier, but you can always learn that language within some few months. Number six, Netherlands. Now, Netherlands is an English-speaking country, which makes it another spot to consider. It offers good jobs. The country is very peaceful. The economy is good. You should consider Netherlands. And the ease of migrating to Netherlands is also a factor you should look into. Seven, Australia. Yes, I know Australia is pretty far. It's also another country with good economy. The weather is pretty good. And guess what? Australia offers free tuition, or let me say low tuition for some courses. So which makes it a very good country to consider if you are making the exit plan. So also Australia has a good healthcare system. It is pretty cheap to live in Australia. So these are some of the factors to look into when you're making that exit plan. Number eight, Canada. Now, Canada is one of the top countries Nigerians have been traveling to in the last 5 years, and that's because Canada has a permanent residency plan where people can once you meet some certain requirements, you can apply for permanent residency from Nigeria. So which makes it a very good option in the sense that Canada has good healthcare system. The country is pretty cheap to live in compared to some other European countries or some American countries. The country has very low crime rates, and it is an English-speaking country. So this is why you should consider Canada. Number nine, the UK. Now, the UK is obviously one of the top 5 countries in the world. Now, the UK has good educational system, and they have good healthcare, jobs, and UK is migrant friendly, so which makes it a very good option when you're planning or when you're looking for countries to migrate to. You also have to consider the fact that UK has pretty good weather and there are loads of Nigerians living in the UK, so which makes it a good option. Number 10. Number 10 is the United States of America. Now, the USA is the most powerful country in the world. And I'm talking about one of the biggest economy, the strongest economy. It has good healthcare system. They are, tourist friendly, migrant friendly, and for the fact that it still has one of the highest collection of black people in the world. So which makes it a good option if you're planning, if you're planning to migrate from Nigeria. So these are some of the top 10 countries to consider when you're making your migration plan. If you're yet to subscribe, please kindly click on the subscribe button and the notifications button so that every time I make a new post, you'll be the first to get it. Now, see you next week. Bye.